Hello guys, welcome once again. This is Tech PBA. Thanks for joining me. So in this video, I'm going to take you through how to use the new snipping tool in Windows 11 operating system. So it used to be in Windows 10, but the look and feel has been changed in Windows 11, and then other tools have also been added to the snipping tool application on Windows 11. So snipping tool is basically used for taking screenshots on your Windows 11 PC. So to start the snipping tool, click in the search box and then type SNIPPING, and then you will see the snipping tool. Click on it, and then when you start it, you will get this small window, and then by default, to take a screenshot of your PC, it is set to the photo snip. You can also select the video snip by selecting the video icon to take a screenshot or to record your screen in a video form. So the snipping mode basically by default is set to the rectangular mode. You can take a screenshot of a window on your PC, like this Explorer window. You can select the window mode and then just take a screenshot of the window you have on your PC. You can take a full screen snip or screenshots by selecting the full screen mode. And then also the last but not least option is the freeform mode, where you can just take a screenshot of a particular area in a sketchy form. So you can also delay the time for the screenshot to be taken in those number of seconds that showed earlier. So to begin to take a screenshot, click the new button, and then you will have this screen. You can see that by default the mode is rectangular, which is the one selected. So click anywhere you want to take the screenshots, click and hold it, and then drag it to select where you want to take your screenshots to get your results, just as you saw a moment ago. So once the screenshot is taken, you can use the tools in the toolbar to edit it. So the first of the tools you can use is known as the ballpoint pen, which you can use to make your markings. You can use to draw your lines, draw your circles. You can change the colors that you want to, or you want your shapes to look like. So you can use to make all these marks on your screenshots and then to edit them. We also have the highlighter. You can click on the highlighter, select any color you want, and then use it to highlight any area of your screenshot you want to highlight or put emphasis on. The next one is the eraser. When you click on it, the option you get is to erase all markups. So when you click that, it will erase every sketches or every markups or you made on your screenshot. We also have the shapes button. You can add emojis, any of the emojis. Click on one, you can resize it, and then as soon as you click outside that emoji, it saves it. Click on the rectangular shape to draw a rectangle. Change the outline color by selecting the color you want. You can also change the fill color by clicking on the fill and then selecting any color you want to use as the fill. You can also add a circle by clicking on the circle shape and then clicking and holding, dragging it to draw your circle. You can as well change the outline color and then change the fill color, just as we saw for the rectangular shape. You can draw lines, straight lines. You can draw arrows by using the shapes toolbar to get all these done. Draw your lines, draw your arrows. You can change the color of the arrow or the lines that you draw, or any shape at all that you add to your screenshot. You can change the color, either being the outline color or the fill color. We also have the cropping tool in the snipping tool. So when you click on the crop, you can crop your screenshots by doing just as I am doing now. So when you crop it, immediately you click the apply option. It saves the screenshot, the cropped screenshots. There's also the text actions. When you click on it, it will highlight every one of the texts in the screenshots so that you can copy them. So when you click the copy text, you can open Notepad by searching for it opening it, let me clear this text in the notepad, and then just right click in the notepad and then click paste to paste all the text that is in the screenshots, just as I've done now. So when you use the copy all text, it will copy every text in the screenshot. We also have the quick redact. You can use the redact to redact portions of your screenshots. And then we have the undo button, where you can use to undo everything you've done on your screenshots, except the cropping. You cannot undo the cropping that you did. The cropping actually saves it. When you undo or redo, it doesn't undo or redo the cropping. So just the cropping is saved forever. You can click the edit in Paint to edit your screenshots in Microsoft Paint. In Paint, you will have additional tools to use to edit your screenshots, like adding text to your screenshots and many other tools. The next thing is to click on the save as. You can save your screenshots or your edited screenshots. I need to mention that immediately you take the screenshots the first time, the snipping tool saves the screenshots automatically, the original screenshot automatically, and it saves it under this PC. When you go into pictures, open screenshots, that is the original screenshots. Even before you start editing the screenshots, the computer or the snipping tool application saves the screenshot automatically to that particular location. So when you are done editing that screenshot, you have to save it again by clicking on the save button and then giving it a name. I tried saving this and it told me that the file already exists, so I just added _1 to it to make it different. Click save to save the edited version of the screenshot. There's also the copy command or the copy tool. When you click on the copy, you can take the copied edited screenshot to your Microsoft Word application, right click in it, select the paste button, or if you are sending the image to somebody through Outlook email, you can use that as well. Open Outlook, open new email, and then paste the copied screenshots there, send that image. You can zoom in by clicking on the three dots, clicking on zoom, and then clicking on zoom in. Likewise, you can then zoom out by clicking on the three dots, clicking on zoom, and then clicking on zoom out. Click the three dots again and then click visual search with Bing, which will actually do a Bing search, like a Google search, with the image you've just edited or the screenshot you just took and edited. It will do something like a Google search, but in this case, it will use the Microsoft Bing search to do the search for you. So those are the search results we are viewing on the right. Again, click on the three dots and then select share to share the screenshot with somebody else. And then you can also click the three dots, click open file to select any other photo or picture or image file on your PC by browsing for it, clicking the open to view that particular file or image file or photo in the snipping tool application, and then use the tools in the toolbar to edit that photo as well. Let's click the three dots again and then select open screenshots folder. That would open the containing folder I showed you earlier. Click three dots again and then you can also print the screenshots by clicking on the print command over there. There's another tool I need to show you. Click the three dots and then click show ruler. So this is very important in this tutorial. So drag the ruler to wherever you want to draw a straight line. So I'll click on the ballpoint pen and then select any color, and I'm going to use the ruler to draw a straight line. You know, initially when I selected the ballpoint pen, I couldn't draw a straight line with it. I could only do a sketch, a rough sketch with it, but the ruler gives you the ability to use that ballpoint pen to draw a straight line. So now, using the scroll on your mouse, scroll forward or backwards to change the ruler from the horizontal state to a vertical state, or from a vertical state to a diagonal state, to draw your vertical lines and also to draw your diagonal line. So I'm using the ruler. I used the scroll on my mouse to change the ruler's state from a horizontal to the vertical. I used it to draw two vertical lines. Now I'm going to use the scroll on my mouse. When you're using the scroll on your mouse, you have to make sure that the mouse cursor is on top of the ruler, or is on the ruler, and then scroll forward or backwards to change the states of the ruler, and then use your ballpoint pen to draw your lines using the ruler, just as we are looking at on the screen now. When you're done, click the three dots and then click the hide ruler. So three dots again, go to settings, and then we can look at these settings. By default, it automatically copies changes, automatically saves the original screenshots, and then those are the default settings in the snipping tool application. That is the location for the screen recording. If you ever use a screen recording, that is the location where the videos will be recorded to. And then those are settings for microphone under the screen recording option, shortcuts, and then those are other things you can look at in the snipping tool. So looking at where the screen recording will be saved, it's saved in the videos folder and then screen recording folder. So click the save button when you are done editing your screenshots, and then save it to that default location, or you can change the location if you so wish. I copied it using the copy command on the snipping tool, and then I'm going to paste it in the second page of the Microsoft Word application I opened earlier. Right click, select the paste option to paste the image there also. So yes guys, we've gone through how to use the snipping tool application in Microsoft Windows 11. Kindly click on the subscribe button down this video to support us to bring you more of such videos. Click the like button if this was helpful. Share the video, turn on notifications for all, and then I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you. Bye.